I had a chance to sit down and listen and watch storytelling being done. This was basically a story that was being told. And we need to get back to this kind of stories being told by others. The reason I say so, it's because history has a way of disappearing if we don't retell it. Back in the day, our elders, our forefathers used to tell stories, especially around the fire. And this used to make a difference, especially when it comes to raising children, because there was a lesson in every single story that was being told. And so I'm advocating as much as possible that this can be scaled to other counties, whereby each and every single story can be told from different counties, also tribes. The reason I say so, it's because we have lessons that we can learn from that. We have a generation that is totally disconnected from their history, and this needs to be corrected as much as possible, because if you lose your identity, your history, then you lose your identity. So it's important that I came and I saw for myself. I had an experience of it. It was explosive. It was like living back in time. So I advocate for this as much as possible. We need this to be done as frequently as possible. If it can be done, even if it's on a weekly basis, if there can be maybe like a safari of it through counties, this would be, it will unite the country. There's no question about it, because bottom line, you find that stories are relatable. And as I said, there's a generation that doesn't know its history, leave alone its history, even its own language. And this is sad, because if you can't tell your own story, then somebody else will come and tell it the way it's not supposed to be told. And if you keep on listening to stories that have nothing to do with your own culture, what happens is you lose your own identity. So I commend the night. It was a beautiful night. Indigenous music, indigenous food, and the numbers were, they told it all, because people came in masses. They're missing it. You could tell the hearts are insatiable. So mine too is. So I advocate as much as possible for such to be retold and retold as many times as possible. So any form of support, any form of sponsorship that is available, I call upon it to be able to help the troop, the team, to be able to make this a reality. We need to tell our own stories, not just in this country, but even outside, because this can grow pretty much into each and every other country, telling their own stories. And I'm looking forward to such a platform being in existence, maybe on YouTube, Facebook, whereby we can watch such kind of stories. And also these stories can be taken to schools. It's a way of, it's like reading a book. When you're watching it, it's like watching a movie. I mean, it's relatable. So I commend each and every single person who was involved in the organization of it, who was involved in the practice of it. So thank you for such a wonderful time. I do appreciate it.
I've attended the Bomanight and I'm so excited. The experience is so awesome. We'd love to attend another session, but we'd love to ask that we also encourage children to come along so that they can get to learn about our cultural activities. And also I'd also encourage that we also visit different institutions for marketing purposes, so that the next time we'll have a huge number attending. This is an awesome experience that we'll always want to attend any other year. Thank you.
My name is Kennedy Exodus. I work with Letego Kenya. I come from Mamboleo. About today's experience, I'm glad that it has given us an opportunity to go deep into the culture that we have as people from the lake. And I think this should be done more and more often, because it teaches us, also to the young generation, about the culture that we have as people from the lake. And I'm very glad because it's much more educative about our culture as people from the lake. What I would recommend is that we have more and more of this, so that even for the future generations, they have a platform to refer to, and if not only referring to, they get to learn from it, because this is a rich culture. And to be frank, for today, I've learned a lot of things about Luanda Magere and the likes, Gor Mahia and the connection and all that. So basically, it's a good experience, and I would recommend any platform that would want to project something about culture, let them go this direction. This was wonderful, and I'm very glad about the same. Thank you so much.